Guad Venegas joins us now live tonight with the breaking news. Guad, there was a lot of skepticism going into that call today. What happened?
That's right, Tom. Well, it's the first time investors are hearing from Tesla after the announcement of the layoffs across the company, and the drop exceeds what analysts had predicted for weeks. The company seeing a 9% drop in revenue. That's the largest dip since 2012, even lower than in 2020 when the company had to stop production during the COVID pandemic. Elon Musk and Tesla now facing pressure from investors after what has been a bumpy start to the year.
Tonight, the numbers are in, and Tesla has fallen short of expectations. Elon Musk's electric vehicle company releasing its first quarter earnings, showing its biggest revenue drop in over a decade by 9%.
Clock has struck midnight for Musk to lay out a strategic plan for the future.
For weeks, analysts speculated on a drop, which Musk adamantly brushed aside, including in his most recent interview with Don Lemon.
Tesla is worth about as much as the rest of the car industry combined, from nothing. So, that's pretty good.
We got here from a CEO who effectively sells dreams, and they factor these dreams into the valuation. And what we're seeing increasingly with each passing day, but these dreams are really not true. They're fantasies.
It all comes as the tech giant faced a bumpy start to the year.
So apparently the Cybertruck has a stop zone, and I might know why.
Including the recent recall of 4,000 Cybertrucks after some users raised concerns over a faulty accelerator.
As I'm driving, this slid up and wedged itself just like that. It held the accelerator down 100%, at full throttle.
In the first 3 months of the year, car sales dropping 8.5%, adding to a plummeting stock price that so far this year has gone down over 40%. On Monday, Tesla announcing the layoff of 2,600 employees from its Texas factory. This is part of the company's plan to lay off 10% of its workforce.
These layoffs are not being done to cut costs. These layoffs are being done because they don't have the demand to meet the current production.
But today's figures reflecting a changing market as electric vehicle sales drop across the board and more brands compete for customers. Car makers, including Tesla, now cutting prices. The Wall Street Journal reporting a political shift also at play, with Democrats who once openly supported EVs now shying away from the company. This after fiery comments made by Musk on X, formerly Twitter, about immigration and anti-Semitism, comments he later apologized for, but has responded to in the past, like last year on CNBC.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
All right, Guad, now back with the squad. Given today's earnings, is there any indication of what Elon Musk will do next? I know he's telling his team he wants to really invest in robo-taxis.
He does. And Tom, one thing to note about today is that despite the loss in revenue in Tesla's in the company, the stock actually went up more than 10% since that report was released. Now, there's also a lot of anticipation to August 8 because of the robo-taxi. That's when Elon Musk said he's going to be sharing details about that, which is something different from the autopilot or the supervised full self-driving, which the current Teslas can do, but do require the human on the wheel. We can expect something like Waymo, which is testing service in cities like LA and San Francisco with self-driving cars, but perhaps different and better because it's Tesla. Now, today's report also gave insight into an app that Tesla is going to be launching for ride-hailing services. It looks a lot like Uber, but for Teslas. And we can only imagine of the capabilities if the full self-driving option is used, or maybe in the future, Tesla cars can drive themselves just like the robo-taxi is expected to do so. Tom?
Yeah, don't count Elon Musk out just yet, that's for sure. Okay, Guad, we thank you for that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.